right, y'all. Welcome back to Rich Chill and Play. Welcome back to the Cleveland Browns franchise, and we're officially in season 2. So if you just now get tuning in and looking at it from where we at now, last season we had a good journey. We started Shedeur. We had rookies that went out, did a great job. We made it to the playoffs. We lost that playoff matchup, but I think the team did overachieve. And then now we made some additions on the team. Let's take a quick look at the roster, what we have. First, we brought in Mike Tomlin as the new head coach. I know it's definitely controversial because Kevin, he did a good job, but I think it was just a guy that, me being as an owner, I didn't bring in. He was a guy that was already here. And I'm going to check, but hopefully he got picked up. Hopefully somebody picked him up and brought him to their team. But we picked up Mike Tomlin. We felt it was a good opportunity to bring in an icon, possibly future Hall of Fame coach. And some things we did upgrade the roster a little bit. I felt like we still got Shedeur. Shedeur definitely got better. Dylan is still there just because he didn't have time to develop because he didn't get any playing times. We have Quinshawn, who I honestly think he earned a captain spot. He rushed for over 1,300 yards last season. If want to be sure about that, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, he rushed for over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns last season. As a rookie, I think he earned the respect of the team. I would put Shedeur captain, but I think, Shedeur still have some ways to go. I think his biggest thing is he has to watch his turnovers. But I'm going to go ahead and put Quinshawn as the captain. I think he earned that for this season. We end up getting Garrett Wilson in the trade. We traded Denzel Ward for Garrett Wilson. The logic behind that is, like I said, Denzel Ward had a decent season, but I think it's the same season that Greg Newsome had. And I think Greg Newsome deserves the opportunity to prove that he can be the number one corner. While we really needed to bring in another wide receiver for Shedeur. I think Judy did his thing. Thrash was he was a gadget player. He'll make big plays here and there, but nothing really consistent. Tillman, same way, he will make the plays, but nothing really consistent. Judy was a consistent force. Let's see what Judy did last season. So Judy, he had an uptick in receptions, but he didn't get over 1,000 yards, but he racked in 8 touchdowns. To me, that's a pretty decent season. When we look at what Thrash did, his season as a rookie, 67 receptions, 845 yards, 9 touchdowns. I like it. The only thing I didn't like it was a couple of drops, but he did good. And then Tillman, I think Tillman's spot is the one that's up for grabs a little bit. 48 receptions. He did get 779 yards, 7 touchdowns. So Shedeur was slinging it. But we were still just missing that dynamic player. And I think that's what we're going to get with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, we got him from the Jets. He got right under 1,000 yards. He had 68 receptions, 832 yards, 6 touchdowns. But I think he can get more. I think bringing him on to this team. This guy was our primary playmaker here. He was the one that was mainly getting the ball, doing his thing. Definitely will be a captain, but 78 reception yards, 78 receptions, 914 yards, almost 1,000 yards. He would have hit it if he wasn't hurt. And remember, Njoku, he was hurt for 4 weeks, close to 4 weeks. He still came back and did that. He would have easily eclipsed 1,000 yards if he wasn't injured. So that's another captain. And we're gonna go ahead and make Joel is already a captain perfect, and only because he's a Pro Bowler. He made the Pro Bowl. Why not give that Pro Bowler that actual spot? And then we're gonna remove it from Wide. We still love Wide, but he gave his blessings to Quinshawn to go ahead and be the captain. So now we got 3 captains on offense. Defense, we still got Myles Garrett, the AFC Defensive Player of the Year and the League Defensive Player of the Year. And Myles Garrett, he did his thing. We got Joe. Joe is gonna get more shots. I honestly believe he showed potential towards the end, especially in the playoff game. He only had 24 tackles, 6 solos, 7 tackles for a loss, 1.5 sacks. But in the actual playoff game against the Ravens, he recorded 3 sacks. He was a force in that game. So I think he can build off that momentum and be that guy. He will have to. Mike Hall Jr., I would say one of the fastest developments that we've seen thus far. He started a little bit under Mason Graham and took off. I mean, he might, like I said, he might have had the fastest development on the team as a DT. 42 tackles, 18 tackles for a loss, 9.5 sacks. The only thing that was getting him was the penalties, but this guy's legit. He kind of took over for Mason Graham. Carson Swessinger, another one who had just great season. I think as a rookie, 78 tackles, 11 for a loss, 4 sacks, an interception, 3 deflections. I think he had a good season that we're gonna see him build. He's gonna build off of that. Jordan Brooks for one earned a captain spot. Like I said, great trade to bring him in. And he made some big plays for us. He held down that middle the way that we needed him to hold it down. 109 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 3 deflections, 1 forced fumble. The guy was all over the field. I love it. We still got Jerome Baker there as well. Jeremiah will be the other captain of the team. On defense, I think it was well earned for him. Looking at it, he had a pretty good season too. As you can tell, he's now a superstar player. 105 tackles for him, 24 tackles for a loss, 8.5 sacks because we put his hand in the ground, and he can still cover with the best of them. So another great season. And Greg Newsome is what we're talking about. What is his time? Is this guy we're betting a lot on to be able to take the helm of Denzel Ward. He has 67 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, 3 interceptions. It's time for him. We picked up Deacon Bolden in the draft to kind of fill that void, and I'm really thinking about keep putting him on the outside. And Emerson, it's gonna be a battle. But I love the speed of Deacon Bolden and Greg Newsome on the outsides. And we picked up Kyle Bolden as well. Kyle Bolden for a free safety is nice. And then Grant is Grant. So that's what the team looks like so far with our guys. And we're going to go ahead and go in training camp now. So let's go ahead and take Shedeur. There you go. Nice, Shedeur. If we can get a silver, that's nice. Too low. Oh, got 2 more. Let's get that silver. Got 1 more chance. He got the silver. That's good. Good job, Shedeur. Like I said, his biggest thing this season is going to be the accuracy and decision making. Um, it would be crazy to repeat 30 interceptions, 33 interceptions by him. 33 interceptions is crazy. We got to cut that down. I want to cut it down by half at least. Now here's Dylan. You know, Dylan is a little salty, man. He didn't get that shot. As a lefty, you know, he felt like he had more to bring to the Dylan. Stop the cap. He had a little bit more to bring to the team. He didn't get his shot. Well, he got his shot in preseason, but I said it might be another QB battle. It's not. I mean, Shedeur just developed to the point to where we're gonna have to roll with him. Dylan is gonna be the backup. Dylan is gonna have to hope for an injury or eventually at some point maybe a trade if it don't work out with Shedeur, if we don't want to pay Shedeur that money, if we don't think he's the guy. But this is, don't do that. But this is where we at now. Okay, he got a silver. Good job. Good job, Dylan. Good training camp. And Dylan can be a hot asset down the line. It might be a team, like I said, it was very slim when it came to the running back situation. We want Dylan to, because we know Quishon is Quishon. But I want to get Dylan up there too, to kind of match, because like I said, Dylan is on a lot of plays. We, like I said, we want two strong backs. There you go. Light work. Make it light work. Baker can't do nothing with you. Yep, make it easy.
Okay, ready?
And Dylan came up big in a lot of games too, man. Like, you know, go ahead touchdowns that we needed, like, just big. But the only thing too is it was a few times Dylan came up with some tough fumbles, in the season a couple of times too. But overall, to me, he's a dynamic third down back. I like Quinshon just taking a lot of the load, but Dylan can come in and kind of give you that same star power at running back where you feel like there's no drop off, especially now that we're in the era of two, you know, you got to have two good backs that you can rotate out. Unless you like the Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley's, Josh Jacobs, something like that, you know, you're going to run a two back system. All right, we got a goal. That's it. Yeah, when you get a goal, I just start playing around a little bit.
Ready? Let's go now.
All right, Samson got his goal. Good job. Now here's when things get fun because I can take Jamari Thrash, but I gotta see what this guy Barry Thomas gonna do. I gotta see what this rookie like that we picked up. This is the one that my scouts found him because he wasn't projected high, but our scouts said, hey, this guy is definitely a round 1, round 2 guy. Launch a Shedeur. He got some burners on him. Oh yeah, he got some burners on him. Let's see what he can do with contact on him. Newsom is on him. All right, Newsom should be able to stop this. Let's see. He caught it out of bounds. He's fast. I can give him that. All right, Barry. Hey, okay. We did our thing in the now. Let's see if Shedeur can make this throw, but Barry can make this catch. He's a speedster. He can get behind the defense. I like that. That gives Shedeur another weapon for receiver. More receivers is a better problem than no receivers. So now I want to go ahead. I can take Fannin Jr., but I want to take Jamori Thrash. I want to help him get a little bit better.
On the double.
Right there. Right there. Newsom can't mess with you.
Tag.
Cut back.
Ready.
Right there. Throw it.
On the set. Go.
I know y'all seeing that, but I don't think Newsom will be getting cooked like this in the game all the time. Oh, come back. Give me that.
Okay, break. Set. Ready.
Throw it.
Here we go. Set.
Throw it. I take the silver. Good job, Thrash. I'm actually excited about this team that we got this year. Like I honestly think we got better. I don't see where we dropped off or we lost. We lost Justin Simmons, but is it a huge drop off? You talking about 8 or 9 interceptions? It could be, but we don't know what our rookie can do. So I wouldn't say that much. But yeah, come on, DeJuan. But I wouldn't say that much. But when you look at it, we didn't lose. I feel like we gained. We got better at middle linebacker. We got better at wide receiver. We got better at running back because they developed. We got better at quarterback because he developed. Tight end, we here. So we retained our entire line. Our defensive line, they have gotten better. They developed. Our linebackers is there. We picked up Carson. He's good. Our DBs, you may feel like it digressed, but I don't know. I think we may still get the same production that we would have got with Denzel Ward. Like I said, the biggest X factor of knowing if we regressed or not is going to be the play of our free safety and what it looks like with life outside of Justin Simmons. And plus we got a new offensive play caller too, right? So that's another thing to think about. Is our play calling gonna get better, or is it going to regress as well? But Seth Henry's supposed to be the truth. If they go, all right, he got silver. Everybody getting silvers, but it's not bad. That's a decent training camp. That's a point. That's a point. So, all right, let's head to the trenches. Who we gonna take to the trenches? I think we should take Mason Graham. We want him to get up here where Mike Hall Jr. is. I want to see more from Mason Graham. Like I said, if we can get at least 3, if we can get Garrett, Hall, and Graham to the point to where they're unstoppable, we can rush 4. It's nothing you'll be able to do with that defensive line, honestly. That's not gonna cut it, Mason. You have to go for silver now. Get through there. That's not gonna cut it either. I need that. Thank you. All right, you got to come out of here with a silver. You need your points. All right, Mason. All right, man. You struggling a little bit. You struggling. I don't know. The only reason why I'm not mad about is not taking Travis Hunter and taking that trade, because within that trade we was able to grab Quinshawn Juskins. That's the only reason why. But you better watch yourself, buddy. You better cut the malarkey. So I can give it to Oscar. I don't know how often Oscar will play because we don't run 3-4. The ones that will really be on the field is Jeremiah. And, unless for some reason I put Jeremiah hand in the dirt. Carson will be out there. And Brooks will be out there. And we still have Baker. So Oscar is still there. I don't know how much he would get in the game. So I'd rather go and take Carson again and give him some type of development. What's up, rookie buddy? Iron sharpen iron. And that's what we're going to do today on this field. My boy ready to take the next step. There you go. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. There you go. Put it on them. Come here. I said no touchdowns. I see what you're trying to do. No, sir. You can't pass that line on them plays. No, sir. I said no passing the line on these plays. Sit it down. Wessinger, you know. To know if you're a big dog, we need that ball to come out. That's how we know. That's how we gonna know. Come on. I need that ball out. You got 27 seconds to do so. Sit down. What the hell? Sit him down. That ball come out. That boy holding on to it for dear life. I guess that's what we want our running back to do. Come here. You got 16 seconds to get that ball out. Come here. There you go. There it is. There it is right there. We just had to know. He feeling it now. That boy ready for the season. That boy ready for the season. He said you ain't touching that end zone. He meant that. He meant it. Right there. There you go. And let's wrap it up. Good job, Carson. Carson gonna take that next step this season, y'all. I feel it. We got a superstar in the making. Another thing is, if your front four is elite, we're gonna have to take Deacon. If your front four is elite, that makes it easier for your cornerbacks and make it for those quarterbacks just to be throwing up something. You got Judy. It's a task. Oh, you got that. I don't care if it's pass interference. There you go, Bolden. We got some. Did we pick up another dog? I don't know what route that was. but not up in here. Ooh, I like that. But I'm right there on it. That would have been a tackle. Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't tell me Bolden is locked down. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. Good tackle. We just need one pick for a goal. That was nice. Are we gonna get it? He running some nice routes. Oh, I got that. I got that. He got a silver, y'all. I like Bolden. Like I said, Bolden might play on that other side. So, and now it's time to see what Kyle Bolden have.
Set. Go.
Ooh. You get Mixie out there. Sit him down. There you go.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Go. Hot. Let's go. Hot.
Nice move.
Set up.
Judy out there cooking, ain't he?
Ready. Break. Hot.
There you go. Get you one, Bolden. Get you one.
Set. Go. Set. Ready.
There you go. There you go. Got your little bronze. Got your little bronze out there. All right. Weekly strategy. I'm not gonna look too much into this in the off season, but I do want Deacon, my Bolden boys, to get development, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give our wide receiver Barry Thomas some burn. Or you know what? I'm gonna give it to DeJuan. He needs it the most. Yep, he needs it the most. So yeah, we're gonna go development there. All right, cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and set the depth chart. Well, we're gonna do some upgrades first, and we're gonna set the depth chart. So Schlesinger got his upgrade, run stopper. Proud of you, my boy. I want to see some big things from you from this season. Emerson, it's time. 77, you got to fight for your spot against that rookie. It's tough, I get it, but that rookie is coming in hungry. You got to watch Bolden. Jamari, you can get 1,000-yard season. I still believe in you. We brought in an offensive coordinator that runs deep threat. That's your specialty. Shedeur likes launching it downfield to you, so hopefully we get to see some things. Deacon Bolden, I definitely want to see what you can do this season for sure. He looked like he might be a superstar dev too. Dylan, yep, we're gonna keep you here. We don't have to worry about power backs. I think we can be successful in the system that we have for sure. The one pass protector is going to be important for you to protect that blind side. John could possibly start still, but I have to give you that experience. Barry, you got to develop as a deep threat passer. We pretty much got 3 to 4 years to develop him. And then Dylan, there you go. I see you got them Dion's on. I see you supporting your boy. I see you supporting your teammate. I like that. It ain't no egos in this locker room. All right, let's go and adjust the depth chart and see what we looking like this season. So, yep, the one is starting. We're gonna put Taylor at center, of course. John on the right side over here. Yep, this looks good. This looks good. We got Sanders. All of this looks good. Garrett Wilson, Jared Judy, Thrash, Tillman, and then Thomas. Offense looking good. Like I said, I think we got better for sure. But we're gonna see what that looks like. Kyle Bolden, yes. Charleston, we're gonna move you up. It's a possibility you could get a starting job. So just, keep grinding and doing your thing. Eugene, we're gonna move you up here. We got Grant, we got Hickman, we got Simmons, Newsome, Emerson. That's your spot. But Bolden is coming for you. Got to tread carefully. This is good. This is good. Specialist. I'm gonna go Simmons for now. But like I said, Bolden is coming, and this is gonna be quick. Myles Garrett, we have you here. For now, I might switch you to the other side. It may depends. Judging by how it looks here, I might have to put Jeremiah Hands back in the dirt. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? We are. Time for preseason. So preseason, we're gonna cut it down to 7 minutes. We'll do that. And then we get to see what we're gonna run. Man, can y'all believe it? We are officially into the next season already. That's exciting, y'all. That is exciting. I know I'm saying it in a monotone way, but I am excited, y'all. All right. Here's the guys we're going against. Up there, we got more people, playmakers on the team. But here we are, man. First preseason game. We're ready.
Welcome to week 1 of the
yes, it's smaller quarters, but we got some battles that we have to look at. We're looking at wide receiver. We're looking at a little bit in cornerback. Those are the main position battles that we're looking at. Everywhere else is pretty much set.
Stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our
Here you go, Mike Tomlin. It's time. This is what we brought you in for.
You thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait.
Okay. Go ahead and switch it to slow and go to defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Dak Prescott.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. And very strong.
All right, here we go.
And an even better leader.
Here we go, defense. Feels good. It feels good to be home.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he powers his way up.
Yeah, I see out there on the tackle, right?
5 yards on the
Greg
game's
Newsome.
first play, second down. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down.
I don't know why he was wide open over there.
Across midfield. So a
Let's
first
play
and
around
10
and try and
coming
blitz.
from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the
Grant don't
backfield.
play.
And he is going to lose
Grant don't
yardage
play. He
here.
gonna shut it down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Watch JK.
Prescott now from the 50.
Mine?
I just told you Grant don't play. Did he not believe me? Did he not believe me?
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were
Oh, yeah.
hoping to avoid the turnover on the
Oh,
first
yeah.
possession.
That's a little exciting about this defense, y'all.
Suspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing.
Now
for
here's
me,
what I want to
I'm
see.
just wondering if their game plan
I
is
want to
incorrect.
see.
You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well.
I want to see the
That
actual
interception
progression
early
of
made me
Shedeur.
rethink how they go about attacking.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
And there's a new offense we run, and that's big
Looking
too.
to throw. Sanders.
Okay.
This
Okay.
short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him.
A little
and
bit
it's
of an overthrow. We
incomplete.
going for it.
Would have been
Okay.
right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
There you go.
Taken in by
His
big
guy.
tight end. And
That's his
he'll be
guy,
taken
y'all.
down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quick throw here, that's complete.
He tried to break that tackle.
And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, what we running, Seth? Oh,
Now flags
Nah, that was on
will
Michael
come in.
Parsons.
I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
oh yeah, for sure. It's preseason. That man trying to come hurt you. Shedeur. Watch yourself.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Oh, the ball comes
That was
out
close.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. And it's interesting because they have 2 superstar cornerbacks, so I'm kind of paying close attention to that too and see how Shedeur maneuver that. And a top pass rusher. Like I said, this season is just about better decision making, honestly.
Try again, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's
Okay.
to the sideline and
I take it that's
incomplete.
equivalent to you
An
throwing it
incomplete
away.
pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. And the tight end
I want to
goes
see
in
Garrett
motion
get the
left.
ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him a dozen
He gonna
on
get
the
his guy the
pitch
ball.
and catch.
And Njoku gonna get over
Up against
1,000
the
yards
3rd
this
and
season,
goal.
as you can tell. Y'all gonna run it in?
Again,
Hey.
he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Welcome to the team, Garrett.
Wilson, they're
Welcome
right
to the team.
ground. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
We might be 2 for 2 in trades, y'all.
So that one a pretty
We might be 2 for 2 in trades, and I ain't counting the Jerome Ford and Percy Butler trade. I'm talking like those big trades where we got Jordan Brooks, and now we got Garrett Wilson. But like I said, a lot of that's going to depend on how well these cornerbacks do. There you go. Switch around.
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Get to him.
Everyone
Get to
has
him.
matchups that they like
Good
better
job,
than others,
Emerson.
where they think they have an
Good job.
advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try
Let's
and
see
go
what
to
we
those
gonna run.
spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down.
Like we're gonna stay defense.
Now Prescott. Got his man.
Don't get to him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's throw a little blitz at him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I think Grant is gonna get he's gonna turn into a superstar.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I honestly believe he is. All right, now the backups are in, y'all.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Okay. All right, Percy, I brought you in. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what our backups do.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I see you, Bolden.
Throwing is Milton. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
You can't allow that.
Maybe too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Milton. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Milton.
Mine?
And this is going
There go Mitchell.
intercepted.
There go Mitchell. I shouldn't have brought that ball out.
At their own 1-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an
Good job,
interception.
Cameron.
And the first interception, points out of it taking the lead.
All right, what you gonna do, Dylan?
To increase that lead.
We got you in a rock and a hard
On
spot.
2 drives.
First carry down for Pierre Strong.
Good job, Pierre.
For a modest 2-yard
Good job.
gain, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Browns on 3rd down.
We got cushion.
2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Don't let him run that. Sit that down.
43 yards on the punt.
Sit that
Return.
down.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
There you go. Look at my boys out there. Is that you too, Ogbo?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch that QB scramble, too.
Here's Milton.
Oh, I missed that whole tackle, y'all.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come in.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Mine?
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Browns
I don't know, but it looks like these DBs are doing just fine. I like it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
All right, let's show us what you got, Dylan. Put the pressure on Shedeur.
Last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if
Ooh.
this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Ooh, nice. And that's the running back, Pierre.
So how about that for a chain mover?
I see you, gutsy, Dylan.
40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Throw you another one up there. Oh, can't do that. Can't hold on to the ball, Gabriel. All right, while that's going on, let's see what we're going to run in the 3rd quarter.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Like we're going to be running offense.
Looking to throw. Gabriel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good way to get them yards back. I like that.
Right there. taking a sack.
Show
on
some
first down.
resilience.
Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short
Okay.
yardage call.
Okay.
Through the offensive
There you go.
You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure.
We're gonna go ahead and jump in now. We don't want no issues. We don't want no issues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he
I wanted to so bad. I know y'all saw it too. I wanted to so bad.
Take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Let's see if we can get somebody up to Sim.
3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Gabriel. Oh, he had him. He was open, but
Gabriel, he was wide open, man.
But that was certainly an aggressive
You got to
call
get her
and
done.
aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Catch him out of bounds.
3rd down. Maybe said, forget
Catch him
about
out of
the
bounds.
sticks. We want 6. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
I tried to do a high throw.
Turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yep, let's run it out. Take it in.
Amount of time on the clock. Probably just sit on it.
Oh, they good. They like that run. They going for it. They gonna go. They want to go again. You gonna pass it or you gonna run it?
Finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Milton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I thought there was about to be an interception.
Boy, rough crowd. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
We about to crank it up now.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're
you lefty.
Like crazy.
Let's see what that boy do when he get behind the defense.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Browns send out their punter now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good
he
kick
ain't gonna
as
run
well.
that.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense onto the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively.
The defense.
Going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays.
Good tackle, Baker.
As well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Get back.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
In a second, I'm going to put our rookie middle linebacker in, at least maybe a sub linebacker. I just want to see what he can do.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off.
Get to him. There you go, Mason.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down.
Stop that run. Stop that run.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
I feel a turnover coming.
Out of the gun,
Get to him.
to Stevenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Milton.
Oh, you got to get there a little bit sooner, Thomas.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now contact up front as penalty markers.
I don't know, McGuire, is that you? I think it's McGuire. It is.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And he's going to get him about
Just step up and get that tackle.
He's down to about the 2.
Empty backfield. Watch for the rush. I told you.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
I saw it.
Cowboys.
I already knew what was about to happen.
It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys
See, we running for fourth quarter.
away from evening this one up. Brandon Aubrey now.
We're gonna play moments.
Point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Good drive by the Cowboys.
Drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just.
All right. We do that. Let's go to depth chart. Let's go to middle linebacker. And let's put Oscar Charleston in. Take him out there. Put him here. All right, I want to see you slang it, Dylan. I don't think I picked that play. I guess I did. Yo.
Becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
I don't like that. It shows us we better not get no injury because that line is just letting anybody through there.
The first down run goes backwards.
Look at Jerome Baker out there. What is he doing?
It's a short one here, complete to
Good
his
job.
tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Come on, Lefty. Come on, Lefty.
Off play action. Gabriel. And that one knocked away and incomplete.
Hillman had him.
Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it's...
All right. Let's go ahead and get this win and get up out of here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Good tackle, Jeremiah.
32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. Now Milton. And that one incomplete, but now
pass interference.
Coming in late. That might be PI.
Who's that on? Oscar. We just put you in, Oscar. Come on now.
Out route there, got the PI call.
And
You gotta get the feel of this.
That one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just
Get out there. Get to him. Good job. Good job. I see you, Ogbo. I'm taking notice.
The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now we give up the middle.
Step up in there. There you go, Oscar. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Milton.
Get to him. Oh, you got it. Oh, my goodness. That boy found a way to get that first down. I ain't even mad at it. Hickman, you had your hand on him. Collins, now you a 30-year-old. I think 31 this season. You know better. You a vet. Yeah, you a vet, my boy. You know better than that.
So a 1st and 5 now.
You know Tomlin don't play. He will cut you.
Operating from the gun. Milton.
That was a hell of a throw. Hell of a throw.
Inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down.
Got to pick that, Ronnie. You got to pick that. That's in your hands. Good play. But you got to take that away. Get to him. Good tackle. Good tackle, Isaiah. All right, here we go.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use
Come
of what
in.
space was available.
Come in a little bit.
Looking to throw. Milton. That is caught. That is
Good cut to the middle.
for a Cowboy touch. Luke Schoonmaker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. And up to about the 26-yard.
All right, come on in, Dylan. Come on in, Dylan. I don't know. I haven't played with Dylan that much. I don't know what his capabilities are as far as his arm.
Over the middle, open is Thomas.
There we go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Can you get Fannin Jr. on this? No, you can't. Right there. That was a great catch.
That's Murray.
That was just thrown behind him.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Handoff, Strong running left.
Good job here.
Territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Gabriel flushes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense
2 minute warning.
rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So you're going to have to step up in this pocket and throw this ball.
Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
No, I mean, he wasn't scared to let it fly.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away.
Nope. We ain't getting nothing from that. I ain't really tripping about it.
That's a mood issue as they try to finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They're going to have to go in and get them.
Over prior to this this
I'm
upcoming
gonna have to go in and get him.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get
That ain't
forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second
That
of their
ain't gonna cut it.
timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run it again with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain
It's been
on the
real.
last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's been real. And I doubt if they pass this ball, they ain't gonna do nothing like that.
Third down, here's Williams. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So a big one coming here for Brandon
All right,
Aubrey.
that's the first game.
Salt this one
I
away.
think what I'm gonna do going forward as I kind of
And
evaluate,
this one is right through.
I'm
And that
gonna
will
let the
extend their
rookies
lead
play all
even
game.
further.
So I'm gonna let the Bolden boys play. I'm gonna let Charles play. I'm gonna let my receivers play. So when certain players get subbed out, I'm gonna bring them back in because I just want them to be able to get the experience, and I just want to see what they can do.
Because that might very well be all the points they need.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come
I'm gonna
out
still let
to the
Dylan
30-yard
and
line.
Shedeur
The
switch
Cleveland
out
offense ready to go.
on these
This
plays.
is just an exercise in futility.
But the biggest thing is I'm looking at is my cornerbacks and, like I said, my receivers to see who to start, who to possibly cut, who to put on the practice squad, so forth. Cameron Mitchell, he got him an interception today.
We'll see what they do
I
here.
like that, so he earning his spot for sure. Nice throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across
But we're not
the
discouraged at all. I mean, it's
before he's out of
preseason.
bounds.
We letting our young
So
guys
this
get
one
some
will
burn.
end in a victory for
I
the
don't think
Dallas
it reflects
Cowboys.
on
And,
what
it
our
wasn't a
team is going
shutout.
to do
They
through the
did give up
season.
points in the first
So
quarter, but second,
I'm not
third, and
too
fourth
worried
quarter,
about
they
it.
held them scoreless.
Shedeur, I
Brandon,
like
if you
it.
throw a shutout for
6'9",
quarters 2, 3, and 4,
one
you win a
touchdown,
lot
no
of games in this
turnovers.
league. And this felt
Can't
a
ask for
lot
more.
like-
I'm cool
almost
with
like if you
that.
say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see
And
him.
Joku was
and then
doing
they
his
come out
thing.
after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they
Yeah.
saw their best stuff
So we
in the
good.
first quarter and
We
just
good.
shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Got 3 interceptions out of it. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So that was the first preseason game. I like it being at 7 minutes. We got 2 more games to go to get the evaluations in to know how our roster is going to shape out and who's going to start throughout the season. But after this, we're officially kicked into the next season of season 2 of this Browns franchise. And now the goal is not only make the playoffs, but we want to make it to the conference game versus getting out in the wild card. And the biggest thing is we want to also win a division. We were so close last year. I don't know. You know what? While I'm doing this talking, let's just see. Let's just take a peek. I want to take a peek. I want to see how the Bengals got, if they got better. Bengals, of course, still got Joe Burrow. They still got Chase Brown. I'm scared of him. They picked up Cordell Hood. Ooh. They still got Chase T and Amari Cooper. That's big for them. Mike Gesicki. Defensive line is still subpar. I'm not worried about that. Their defense, they still got Hendrickson. It doesn't look like nothing was traded or added. We was looking at Cam Taylor Britt, but they still have them. It ain't nothing that seemed like it was added or anything. Geno Stone is a superstar now. Good for him. But it's the same team. They're beatable. Let's go and take a look at the Ravens. The Ravens, they got Lamar Jackson, of course, Derrick Henry. That's their 2 things. They still got Zay Flowers, Bateman, Wallace. Nothing really upgraded there. Still got Mark Andrews. They still got that line. Defense. I mean, they have a nice rookie. They still got Roquan Smith. I Humphreys, Wiggins. They still the same team too that we have to go against. They didn't really make no big upgrades. It's still a good team, you know, as long as you have Lamar and those boys. Steelers without Tomlin, they're struggling at quarterback. They're going with Matthew Dodson to be the guy. We'll see if that pans out. We're not afraid of their running game at all. DK and George Pickens, but you need a quarterback. I'm not worried about that. Nothing big for them either. I'm not worried about them in the division. That's to say. I mean, they got Michael Cook. That's a nice DT they picked up. Very nice DT. That's going to be good for them. Of course, they got TJ Watt, age 30. He ain't got much longer. Patrick McQueen, he's a superstar now. They still got Alex Highsmith. They got a nice defense. Slay is still here. Joey Porter, good for them. Shaquille Griffin. Mika is there. This division is still wide open, y'all. And we can say I still think Ravens is our biggest competition, but we're gonna see throughout the season who gets the hot start, who don't. But other than that, thank you for tuning in for another season of the Cleveland Browns franchise. We're gonna do a lot of good things this season. I feel like make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, salute.